Have you ever felt paralyzed by fear or consumed by anxiety, wondering if there's any way to break free? Imagine if you had a guide to help you stay calm and focused no matter how overwhelming life gets. What if ancient wisdom could teach you how to conquer your deepest fears? That's exactly what we're diving into today. Welcome to the Inner Stoic, where we explore timeless principles that can transform your life. Stick around because this is the video that could change how you face fear forever. Understanding fear and anxiety. Welcome back to the Inner Stoic. If you're new here, this channel is dedicated to helping you apply Stoic philosophy to modern life. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video on mastering your mind and emotions. Today's topic is one that affects all of us: fear and anxiety. Whether it's fear of failure, fear of the unknown, or the constant hum of anxiety in our daily lives, these emotions can hold us back. But here's the good news. Stoic philosophy offers practical strategies to overcome fear and anxiety, and we're going to unpack them step by step. Key principle number 1. Focus on what you can control. Before we can tackle fear and anxiety, we need to understand what they are. In Stoicism, fear is viewed as an irrational anticipation of future pain or loss. It's a reaction to something we perceive as a threat, but here's the catch: most of these threats aren't as real as they seem. Anxiety, on the other hand, is like a lingering fog, a mix of fear and uncertainty that clouds our thinking. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In other words, fear and anxiety don't come from external events, they come from how we interpret those events. And that's where Stoicism steps in. Key principle number 2. Practice negative visualization. The Stoics taught that the root of fear and anxiety lies in worrying about things beyond our control. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." So how do we apply this? Start by identifying what's within your control. For example, you can't control the outcome of an exam, but you can control how much you prepare. You can't control someone's opinion of you, but you can control how you treat them. Here's a practical exercise. The next time you feel anxious, pause and ask yourself, am I focusing on something I can control, or am I wasting energy on something I can't? This simple question can shift your perspective and reduce anxiety. Key principle #3. Live in the present moment. One of the most powerful Stoic tools is negative visualization. This involves imagining the worst-case scenario, not to dwell on it, but to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally. Let's say you're afraid of losing your job. A Stoic would advise you to visualize it happening. What would it actually mean? How would you handle it? By confronting the fear head-on, you take away its power. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." The idea isn't to make yourself miserable but to build resilience. And when things don't go as badly as you imagined, which is often the case, you'll feel a sense of relief and gratitude. Overcoming fear of failure. Fear and anxiety often come from living in the past or worrying about the future. Stoics emphasize the importance of living in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "Confine yourself to the present." Here's a practical way to do this. Try the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. Identify 5 things you can see. Notice 4 things you can touch. Hear 3 things around you. Smell 2 scents. And taste 1 thing, even if it's just the air. This simple exercise brings your focus back to the here and now, breaking the cycle of anxious thoughts. Practical daily habits for calmness. One of the biggest sources of fear is the fear of failure. But Stoics viewed failure as a teacher, not an enemy. Seneca said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." Instead of fearing failure, embrace it as a stepping stone. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? The fear of failure often diminishes when you stop seeing failure as the end and start seeing it as part of the process. Practical daily habits for calmness. To truly overcome fear and anxiety, you need consistent practice. Here are 3 daily habits inspired by Stoicism. Morning reflection. Start your day by asking, what challenges might I face today, and how will I respond? Journaling. At the end of the day, write down your fears and anxieties. Reflect on whether they were rational or exaggerated. Mindful breathing. When fear or anxiety strikes, take slow, deep breaths. Focus on the rhythm of your breath to calm your mind. These small habits can create a big shift in how you handle fear over time. Conclusion. Fear and anxiety are part of life, but they don't have to control you. By focusing on what you can control, practicing negative visualization, and living in the present moment, you can overcome these emotions and live with courage and clarity. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest fear, and how do you plan to face it using Stoic principles? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need it. And don't forget to subscribe to The Inner Stoic for more insights into Stoicism and self-mastery. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay calm, stay strong, and stay stoic.